I think this is about the 10th try on this video. I keep having difficulties. Maybe you intend to fill your gas tank when it's half full or quarter full or three-quarters full, and maybe you've done a good job at that. I used to be really good at filling up my gas tank when it was half full, but in the last 5 years or so, there are times when it's double empty and triple empty, and the last person that used it didn't put any gas in it, and then I need to go someplace, so I just drive there on empty. And there was a reporter that was interviewing a man in, I think, New York or New Jersey, and he had found a gas station that was open and was waiting and waiting in line, and she said, how many gas stations did you pass before you found this one that was open? And he said, all of them. And I just thought that was really cute. He passed all the gas stations that were closed until he found one that was open. So how many gas stations do you pass? How many gas stations do you pass in a day or in a week or in a month, when you could be sliding in there and topping off your gas tank, and so you have a full tank of gas to take you where you might want to go? Now, there's a number of things that have transpired during this emergency New York, New Jersey, East Coast area, and let's not forget the people in West Virginia, and I think Columbus got 2.5 feet of snow, and I thought West Virginia got 3.5 foot of snow. That's a lot of snow. So let's not forget their trials and troubles. We drove through that area last March, early April, the Allegheny Mountain chain, and it was pitch black. We never really got to see the mountains, but we could see the skyline. We could see the mountains up here, going through these little teeny tiny towns. And some pretty treacherous driving to start with, much less you dump 3.5 foot of snow in there. But at any rate, so how many gas stations are you passing during the course of a week or 2 weeks or 10 days or whatever? And how many gas stations did those people pass during the preceding 10, 11, 12 days? I don't know if they were limiting the amount of gasoline then that people could buy, but one tank of gasoline hopefully would get you far enough away from a major disaster area like that so that you could at least get a hotel room. And I don't know how far away the hotels were booked. I'd be interested in knowing that, how far people had to drive before they could get a vacant hotel room. I know that we are about a 17 to a 20-hour drive from New York City, and I'm quite certain that anybody who would have come this far would have found hotel rooms. I have a lot on my mind concerning what transpired. It's mind-boggling to me, not the severity of the disaster, but the way that things went. It's just absolutely mind-boggling to me. And I'm going to try not to be critical, but it was almost like a joke, really. I mean, when she asked how many gas stations did you pass, and he said all of them. And I'm thinking, yep, because it wouldn't do you much good to sit at a closed gas station that had no electricity, either no electricity or no gasoline or both. You could sit there till the cows come home, and it won't fill your tank with gas. So just the one little thing I think that we all, as preparedness-minded people, could take from that whole circumstance, and I don't want to let this go too long because it's not going to work, is, keep your gas tank on full, and if you have a gas can or two for your lawnmowers, keep those full. That's the least we can do. It's the very least we can do. If you have a generator and the gas pumps don't work in your town or in the next town, or you can't get through, or you run out of fuel, then your generator makes a good paperweight, and that's about all it's good for. So I'm not a real fan of generators. We don't have one. I'm not a real fan of generators because of that fact, unless they're hardwired for the house and they're hooked up to natural gas, and that's not always a good solution either. So 4 minutes and 40 seconds. I think I'll quit there, but ask yourself, how many gas stations would you have to pass before you could find one that was open? Would you have enough gas to get there? Would you have enough? Obviously, people can shut off their engines once they're in line, but they were waiting in excess of 2.5 hours to get gasoline if they could get it at all. Make a list, check it twice, fill your gas tank. That would be nice.